Okay, awesome. Welcome. Here's exactly what to do to put up a campaign on Red Capes. You're going to go to Google. You're going to look for redcapes.com. You're going to see this page and you're going to be able to sign up. See where it says sign up? Just go ahead and you click on that. And then what's exciting is you just simply put in your name. You put your first name first, your last name, your email. Pretty darn simple, right? So your email there. And make sure that it's an email that you use a lot, because that's where all the communication will come from. You're simply going to then put in your password. And go ahead and write it down so that you remember it. Now, we do have a feature that you can see to the left that says forgot my password. But still, what the heck? You might as well just have it. You're going to be two things. You're going to go and you're going to agree to our terms and get the latest news on projects, because it's really fun to find out what else is going on. You click on that button that just says sign up. And you're going to see that basically an email is going to be sent to you. You check your emails, and essentially you're given a link, and it's just going to say go ahead and use that link. That'll take you right to Red Capes, where you're going to be able to create your campaign. Now look at the top how it says welcome back, Carol, or whatever your name is, of course. And you look at my campaigns. There you're going to go ahead and you're going to start filling out the rest of the information. So it already knows where you are. And you got to fill out all that information. So you go ahead and you fill it out. You would go ahead and you'd fill out all the links. You choose an avatar of who you want to look like for the fun of it. And then you go ahead and you fill in your story. And that story is really the story of you. Great. And then you go ahead and you save it. Go ahead and then click the next button. You'll be able to update your password, you can manage your email address, etc. Now you'll see you go back up to the top there. So now you've filled out certain things. What you're going to do is go on to create campaign. Now when you create the campaign, you'll see that there's a series of tabs up top. Those are really creating the pages within your campaign. So you're going to have a picture. Make sure that picture is about 250 by 200. Yep, it's pretty small, but if it's too large, you're going to get what's called a 404, an error. And so you just make it really simple. Then you fill out what kind of category you want to be in. And you'll see there's a number of them. And yeah, of course, there's going to be probably more than one that might be right for you, but just choose the one that fits you best. Nonprofit, for instance, if you have a 501c3, if you're in America, for instance, that's what it's called, nonprofit, go ahead and fill that out. And the reason is because it's tax deductible. So what you want to do is you want to figure out how much money do I want to raise? And think about that ahead of time. That's really important. So you go ahead and don't add any commas. That's true of anywhere in the site where there's numbers. Just don't add a comma. You're going to make a decision whether it's a 30-day, a 60-day, or a 90-day campaign. And what's going to happen is you're going to say submit upon approval, because we don't want the site to start too fast. Once we approve it, basically, then you're ready to go ahead and fundraise. So make sure that that's checked off. Now we've gone to the next page. And here we're giving potential contributors details. And here what you want to do is really focus out on the person. What's in it for them? That's what they're most interested in. So you're going to put down what the campaign is about, what the problem is you're solving, what the solution is, your team, your budget, what some of the perks are, especially if they're unusual. And again, you can see here's an example where everything's just being cut and paste. You can do that as well. So it's easy. Then you've got your headline right in there. Just easy, cut and paste. Within a second, it's done. But it's really important that you keep reminding yourself, I'm raising money for something. And will this be something that will really intrigue people, that they're going to want to give me money because they just read that? Think about strangers, but you're writing for your best friend. So that's important too. And you want to give them enough information so they really feel solid about who you are, your intention, your passion, your excitement, the fact that you have a team, you have some exciting perks. Don't make it really long. Think of it like an executive summary. You're just giving people enough information that they're excited to want to know more. You've got some things, as you'll see later, where you can put in documents, more videos, things like that. So don't feel like, oh man, I have to put in everything. No, you don't. You really don't, because we've got room for that. So you're seeing in this example just going up and down to kind of see that the layout looks good, that everything looks right, that there's not too many spaces, that you've got your bold where you need it to be bolded, etc. And we're going to save that. Now if you know HTML, go ahead and use HTML. You can put pictures in. That's possible just by clicking, as you can see there, the hyperlink properties. And it just means that your pictures are going to be on like a Flickr or something where it's connected to a URL, a website essentially. And then you'll see that the pictures just go right in there easily. So here's an example of being able to go to Google Images. You don't want to use anything that's copyrighted, or you want to be able to ask for permission, but here's just what you can do if you really wanted to add an image of somebody or something. So you go to Google Images. Now we're picking an image that fits the campaign. You can see there's a lot of them there to choose from. So you're looking for something that's really dynamic, that really speaks to your audience. And the campaign we're creating here is to stop smoking. So we want to create something that's relevant. So an image gets selected. The other way to do it is you just go and you've got images that you already have, like on a Flickr account or some other account that allows you to be able to do that. So the image is being chosen. And it's being saved to a file. You can also save to your desktop. You just want to make sure that it's easy to access. Again, this is an example of using Photo Bucket. So you just drag your photo, you drop and drag it right in. So we've chosen our image. Again, this is an example coming from Photo Bucket. You can use that as well. And you'll see that basically it's going to give you that URL that you need. So you can put as many pictures as you want on the site. Doesn't matter to us. Sometimes it looks cooler with more pictures. We're pretty used to seeing pictures. You can go ahead and you can put bold headlines. Make the layout look the way that you want it to. You can choose different fonts. You can choose different colors. Just make sure that it's easy to... We're on to perks. Plenty of white space. What this means is you're giving a gift in exchange for money. That's basically what that is. So now we're going to use a picture. Thankfully, we can just use a JPEG, so something that's on your desktop, or if you have a certain file, it becomes easy. You're deciding how many you're going to give out. And there you saw that there's a description. You want a short description. You don't want it to be too long. And, just follow along basically with how many will you give away. And so you can take a look. As you'll see, there's a calendar basically. You tap on that or click on that and you can see. And what I would do is I would give something away 2 weeks after the campaign, unless you think that you can deliver quicker. What'll happen is when the campaign's done, you're going to get a CSV file, and it'll give you all the names and the addresses and emails of the people that you told, I'm going to give you this t-shirt or this perk on a certain day. So give yourself enough time to make some mistakes, to relax through it. And we have resources for you too to be able to ship from anywhere in the world, even global warehouses. So now one thing that you can't do, you can delete it, but once the campaign's live, you can't go messing with the perks. We do that for fraud protection. So once it's up, just keep it up there. So now we've got the opportunity to put our media up there. So we're going to put our YouTube link. And the YouTube link is what you find on the top of the browser, not where it says share embed. So just look at your browser window, cut and paste it. You're going to put it right up there. And you're going to say save my link. Now you can have more than one YouTube video, but in our example, we're just going to show you one. You can add pictures. And again, it makes it pretty darn simple in terms of your pictures. You can also add documents. That might look like your nonprofit status, your budget, information about a cast, or your team, or anything else that you feel might be important for somebody looking at it. You're putting in your Facebook, your Twitter account, your main website, things like that. And remember, this is really social marketing. I mean, that's really what it is. Your job is to consistently get in touch with the people who become your tribe, your fans, your friends. So you want to put in all that information because you want those people to join you. So go ahead and you'll fill that out and test it ahead of time. Then for Google search, you're just basically putting in your information on keywords. How are people going to find you? Now we're going to go on to our payments. We're almost done. We're basically going to, we're using PayPal. Your first name, your last name that's associated in order for you to be able to get paid. You can't get paid if you don't put in your PayPal information. Once you put that in, then you're going to see that you're able to preview your account. Now, if you don't have a PayPal, you just go ahead and you can create your own campaign right there, your own PayPal, no cost to it. So we made that really simple too. And when you feel like the campaign's done, you go ahead and you submit it for final approval. See where it says submit for approval. What's going to happen is we're going to take a look at it. We're going to see if anything's missing. We're going to make sure you're legitimate. If you say you're a nonprofit, we're going to check that out with Charity Navigator and some other things and just make sure that everything's good. So you can review your project. And again, we went into the top. You saw that. You can go and you can change your bio and your profile. You go under My Campaigns, and then you hit Create a Campaign. So that's important too. Now, in our case, we're not going to approve this, but we would be able to view it, look at it, approve it, and that would be done on my side. And that's it. I mean, essentially, you'd be able to see a whole campaign up there. You can see what it looks like. You're able to have updates. You can see that there's a video up there. You can see that the Facebook and the Twitter are all on there. You can see the pictures of the perks where people are able to claim them. There's a description. It has your name in terms of being the administrator in that case. And you'd be able to click to see the bio. So there's where updates can happen. That's really important for you to keep updating in your supporters, your chat, your media, all that. So again, everything's right up there on the top. Your dashboard, your campaigns. And you'd be able to edit. From there, you can see that it says edit. So now you've previewed, you've edited, and now you get to see the fruits of your labor. You can see the whole thing. You can always edit later. You can see that your video's up, your picture, your record, your perks are there. Everything that you need is absolutely there. That is redcapes.com. Now you know how to do it. Share the love. We look forward to your campaign. Thanks.